Hello and welcome to Huntington Beach, California. It is the first AVP Heritage Series event of 2026. We are in Surf City, USA. My name is Rich Lamborn. It is a pleasure to be with you, and an even bigger pleasure to be joined by local legend, international legend, Olympian, Casey Patterson. Casey, what's up, buddy?
Well, it's the greatest morning when a gold medalist announces me like that. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we've got the AARP representative match going on this morning, starting early with a Legends match out here. We've got Theo Brunner and Billy Allen versus Paul Lotman and Chaim Schalk here on Stadium Court, 9 a.m. Yeah, right out of the gate, Paul Lotman with a little option play.
Yeah, what? Cameron's probably the only one who's not a coach yet. He's the only one that hasn't coached a bunch.
That is correct. Yeah, Billy Allen and Theo Brunner both just coming right out of their seasons. Theo, a part of the UCLA squad that won the national championship, women's NCAA. Year one, he's 1 for 1 as a coach.
Yeah, must be nice, Theo. He's just like, I told you guys you needed me.
Yeah, and he's now 1 for 1 on the side out.
He's got the tank top dialed. He's got, what, 3 kids now?
He spent all season at the beach, and yet he still has no tan. I don't know what's going on. Paul Lotman, though, every time I see him, he looks better and better.
Yeah, more shredded, better tan.
It's like a Benjamin Button kind of a thing going on with him.
What's he on? Is this the peptides? What are we doing?
Yeah,
I need to get on that.
Got to be Paul Lotman peptides. We'll have to look into that. We do have a chat going all day today, and we'll try our best to respond. If you got some questions, comments, hit us up at the Valley's chat. Lotman gets the spader.
Yeah, doing what he always does. Good aces.
There's another one.
Wow.
A little smooth Casey Patterson-esque stroke up the line.
Oh, thanks for throwing me in and getting involved. That's what I feel like he's just going through his coaching reps right now. You know, just getting usually that's what does get the teams warmed up.
You get that smooth arm swing when you're hitting down balls all day, right?
Yeah, oh,
Serves
dude, you
well.
dial it.
Well, right on cue.
We set him up for that.
Waffles one long, but they open up a 2-point advantage here early. So one of these teams, this is the contenders bracket, so one of these teams will be able to make it back to the assisted living center early today.
I think, you know, aside from Lotman giving us a little fire here and there, we're probably not going to hear a lot during this match.
Yeah. Not an inferno of emotion on the side of Brunner Allen, you don't think?
No, but very good quality content. Like whatever they're saying is like probably the best. They just don't say it loud.
Right. Billy Allen, of course, an author many times over. You can check out his sci-fi series.
Theo, one of the most underrated trash talkers, and Instagram, social media, self-heckling awareness. He isn't.
AVP Beach Volleyball is more than a sport. It's an experience. And for just $59 a year, AVP Gold membership gives you all access. Ticket discounts all season, early access to seats, compete in AVP events, and big savings on pro gear. Get in the game and experience everything the AVP has to offer. Get your gold membership today at avp.com.
Rally ensuing here. That's, not going to work out. A high percentage of the time, leaving Chaim a wide open net.
Theo, all it took for Theo was to go coach at UCLA to bust out the hands. Finally.
Break out the hands, yeah. You like that?
I love it.
That is, it's interesting to watch the evolution of the game, because you used to see a lot of bump setting as Lotman dials up another ace. I think that's his third already.
Third ace already. We're only at 8-3.
Yeah, hand setting used to be a thing that some people would avoid at the risk of getting called, right? You didn't want to give away free points and such, and now you're an outlier if you're a bump setter.
Yes, it's like fully reversed. Yeah, well, when Misty and Carrie go 3 golds in a row and they only bump set, everyone knows they're like, oh, okay, let's just do that.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird to use them as an example I mean, I think it's a perfect example, but what I mean is it's weird to follow them if you're an up-and-coming player, because those are obviously prodigious, sort of once-in-a-lifetime type talents.
Right.
You know, it'd be like looking at Christian Sorum in the international game, who still bump sets, but he's one of the very, very few. Nice
Okay.
little pole dig, Theo.
Nice, Theo. Oh, we got a little angry. Okay, Theo.
Theo calls that pole dig the little cat paw.
Yeah, the cat paws, the diaper change. He has such soft hands now with 3 kids. He can.
There's a lot of Desitin on those paws. Really short middle. Yeah, that's always good. Coach knows. Nice rundown scoop, Billy.
Good feet, little pitter patter to a step close.
Yeah, I think Billy Allen could go into a 10-year coma and wake up and make that play.
He'd be the same, exactly. Yeah. That was something we'd always talk about. He'd show up pre-season like, Billy, how are you always shredded and you're not breathing hard and we're all struggling to walk?
Yeah, he's another one that we would consider a major outlier.
Yeah.
In that aspect, he seems, you know, obviously he wouldn't promote not training, but he seems to be able to maintain his level regardless of the amount of training he's able to put in. Yeah, that's a really good shot from Chaim Schalk. That's another Casey special there. Just the soft touch
inside
to the
out
short line. Yeah,
it's been fun with Taylor playing with Andy lately. He's doing his little inside out routes and going his little baby cutty carve to the wrist away.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Casey Patterson recently hired as one of our assistant coaches for the men's beach volleyball, USA men's beach volleyball national team. And so you guys are kind of in charge of partnerships and, you know, everything associated with our men's side internationally.
Right, we got all the guys that are looking to play internationally. Right now, all the A1 and A2 guys are about 10 to 12 teams worth of guys, and then even more that don't have like a designated partner yet. Furby and I, the Golden God, he's back in the sand. It's been so rad being around Furby again and being around the guys especially, and the whole training regimen, seeing how guys play, it's rad. Oh, a double?
Yeah, that's interesting. A little bit tighter, which...
That wasn't bad at all.
It didn't look bad, but I don't know. Maybe our guy up top, Funk Master, thought it was sideways. He wasn't kind of square to the target. Something. The international standards loosening a bit, so the AVP seems tighter as a result, I think, at times.
I kind of like the middle ground, where it's, we're not looking for perfection every time, but there is a little bit of room for, minor spin, but the international, I feel like you could just get your salad forks out and attack it, and it's no call.
Yeah, I always feel like that's a little bit of a misconception, too, that because the setting standards are a little bit looser. Oh, really, another nice pickup wide open.
Oh, on fire.
Not sure what that was from Paul, but it was effective.
Gonna name that later.
Yeah, the upside down salad tongs. Yeah, I feel like because the standard loosens a little bit, people think that means there's all this chowder going on.
Yes.
But if you watch the international game, that is not the case.
Right. It's still high level location and, preparation to the set is all the same. It's just we're not going to call the ones that are on the line that we used to call every single time and eliminating really good plays.
Right. I mean, you watch the likes of Calvin Aye or some of the most unbelievably saucy hands out there. It's amazing. All right. So we hit the technical timeout midway through set number 1 here. It's 13-8. Lotman and Schalk in pretty commanding control of this first set. As you might expect, they kind of have more training under their belt. Certainly, Chaim does.
He's been going full time. He didn't have to wait for his coaching season to be over.
That's correct. Yeah, he's He's got that interesting sort of double duty where he and James Shaw playing in the AVP league with one another, but then James Shaw playing with Miles Partain here in this Heritage event, and also in some international events as well.
Yeah, I think they're signed up for Ostrava, and then I think another one after that. I can't remember if it's Stad. Oh, look at him, legs crossed. Billy, legs crossed.
Yeah. Tell me you are relaxed and in your comfort zone without telling me.
Not stressed at all. How much? They're just talking. How much sleep did you get?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, there's Taylor. Okay, Tay. Hey, we nicknamed Taylor Krabs. He's chatting with us here in the chat. We called him the new guy because he just finished He just finished coaching as well, and shows up with Andy the first day, and he's just bouncing and hammering his serve. I'm like, hey, this new guy's pretty good for me. Yeah. The new guy from up north.
Yeah, and unlike our boy Theo, he's sorted out the tan situation a little bit better.
He kept it. Yeah, he maintained it a little bit more.
I think we might have to, speaking of peptides, we might have to get Theo on a little Milano tan. You heard of that one where it just makes you all
a little
dark?
glow. Yeah, I got to try that one too. Got to get in the whole stack.
Save yourself the UV rays and just shoot up a little Milano tan. Nice swing from Billy, deep corner.
That's something that Billy always has done really well. Anytime there's a ball that's maybe tight or out of system a little bit, he is so good at hitting that flat, deep seam ball from either side.
Yeah. He's kind of a good study in technique, right? His posture in the air, I think, is so phenomenal. I mean, there's just misses. Paul has a much more violent arm swing than Billy does, but Billy really technically sound.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. The whole, Theo going, did he net? Can't control the power. He can't slow the power down. He's never had that problem. That's called dad strength.
Dad strength, yeah. Once your third child arrives, congratulations to he and his wife. You get a little extra juice.
Yeah. Oh.
It's called delirium, I think.
yeah. Yeah, there's something to be said with no matter how long you play, those first couple of tournaments and like the beginning of the season, it always feels like you have to really dial in how it feels, and there's nothing that can replicate prepping for beach outside of being in the beach.
Right. Yeah, it is its own unique sort of fitness, isn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing that, we tried everything. I think the air bike was the closest thing I could get because the harder I pushed, the harder it was, and it just felt similar to running around in the sand when you're exhausted.
Another good option play from the right side came Schalk, and that'll give them the 18-10 side change. They have been in control from the beginning. There's some great serving from Lotman, just technically sound in their reception and offense game as well.
Yeah, and Camera looking good. I mean, he's coming off a hip surgery 6 months ago? Started training, he just started jumping maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah,
he wasn't even, when he came out for the first day with James to train, he was like, I can pass, but I can't step. I'm like, okay, that's where we're starting, right? Yeah. And then within 3 weeks, he was max jumping. Wow. It was incredible.
Yeah. The advancement in medical science is insane.
Yeah.
These days. Just how quickly you can be back at it after
it's crazy.
What used to be major. I mean, there's still major surgeries, obviously.
Yeah, the recovery time with everything now is.
Yeah, they've sort of minimized the invasiveness.
Yeah.
That's a really good serve.
Good serve. Oh, bump juice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the little shovel up there.
Yeah. That's something to remember, kids. When your defender's in transition, you give them that little spin. That helps that transition attack a lot. Yeah. Mark knows.
And good spot. Oh, yeah, Theo.
Oh, hand setting? That's the second hand set.
Well, that's a hand setting the free ball, too. That is next level confidence.
This guy been in Sweden in the offseason?
That's another thing you're seeing a lot more in the game is people confidently taking free balls overhand. You even see every now and then people receiving serve overhand, which is wild.
Oh, geez, I'll finish with a little line bounce. Okay.
Close it out with a little nod to Rosie line.
I don't know if you guys are into this, but I'm just going to bounce this line for set.
I think I saw the lower shelf of his abs actually come out a little
that's
extra.
incredible. Yeah. Okay, staff. Still disappointed he cut his hair.
It's been a few years. It's still disappointing every time.
It still feels I'm just so disappointed.
Yeah, we have legends everywhere in this match, not only on the court, but in the boxes as well. Stafford Slick working with Chaim and Paul, of course, and then Ty Trambly over with the coaches.
Yeah. It feels like I'm just, this is all the same faces when we were all playing full time.
Yeah. What is this, 2014?
Yeah, what's happening?
The only way we know it's not 2014 is you're behind the mic instead of out there feasting on stadium court at Huntington Beach.
That'd be so fun. Can we bounce Pier from here? Get a good tailwind. We might be able to. What was fun is after yesterday, Cash and Guy, make them, my sons, 16 and 14, 6'7", and 6'3".
Insane.
And make them volunteer. One, because it gets them in. Right. And then they can do their thing. And I tell them to just go find their favorite player and go volunteer. So we go to the courts after. Crosby Gibbs shows up. What's up, Case? I'm like, Crosby? So Guy, Cash, Crosby all go playing. And then Guy and Crosby, who grew up together, start playing. And they go for 20 straight side outs, just dominated in like king of the court.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I started crying. Just tearing up.
Some fans out there that miss seeing Stafford.
Oh, Stafford was entertaining. Fun to play with. So like engaging, loud, and he could absolutely hammer.
Yeah, I remember when we used to have the tournament in New York on the piers.
Yes.
There, and he would just bounce it into the ocean.
He's got that one clip against me and Jake where he absolutely feasts down the line, and like it almost hits me in the face off the bounce, and it goes 40 feet in the air after.
Yeah. He was going full Barry Bonds, McCovey Cove.
It's like, either way, I'm hitting this as hard as I can.
Yeah. That is a really good swing. Good aggressive kind of step close there from Paul Lotman.
Yeah, especially here in this Huntington sand. This is my favorite depth of sand to play in.
It's kind of medium, right? Explain that.
Yeah, it's in the middle where it's still fun to play defense in, and guys still kind of have to hit shots when you're off the net in transition. But because it's that medium depth, it's a more physical sand, so it's really fun to play on compared to like a Hermosa, which is so deep.
Yeah. You do see a lot more aggressive offense in the relatively more shallow sand, right? You guys can
more
really
angles.
Spring,
yeah. That's kind of how we scout when we're scouting teams. We don't want to scout them the same way. We want to see how they play on those types of sand, right?
Yeah, it does. Catch a little piece of the line there for Billy.
The French tickler, okay.
Every time Billy's playing, I always think of little Happy Gilmore. Billy, Billy, Billy. When are you going to find whatever it is you're looking for?
Oh, wow. Okay.
We got a showdown between Billy Allen and Paul Lotman.
Yes. They're playing horse. Oh, Billy. What a
chicken wing!
Oh my gosh!
I like the split block from team coach. Billy right now 8 kills out of 14. Paul Lotman 8 out of 13. So, like you said, it's
this is like a was it Jordan or Magic Johnson and Larry Bird? Which one was that? The commercial McDonald's where they kept playing horse all over the gym, making the shot. Oh, cat paws back out.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
Little fall away cutty from Theo. Nicely done. Yeah, I really, you know, we're calling those the cat paws because that's kind of how he refers to them.
Right, that's what he calls them.
But that is just fantastic technique. So often I think when you're retreating as a blocker, you think you've got to do this aggressive move to dig the ball, and he's just calm, kind of keeps a lack of tension in his arm so the ball can bounce softly off of it, and if anything, he can almost guide it to his partner. Yeah,
it is more of a guiding dig. It's a great word for it than a stiff, aggressive attack dig, right? Some guys attack it too much and it flies around. You want to like separate the lower body and the upper body, be calm upper, aggressive and fluid on the lower body.
Yeah, I always looked at your former partner and local legend, 4-time Olympian Jake Gibb, as kind of the gold standard of that. He just had those soft hands that would, I mean, almost catch the ball.
Yeah, and then like give it to me.
Just
I didn't have to go anywhere. That was incredible.
And that's really, kind of exactly what you want to do. You don't want to just have this sort of flailing, aggressive movement at the ball because that's so hard to repeat all the time.
Yeah.
Lotman got the trickle ace on their last play, putting Theo and Billy in trouble again. Oh, Billy.
I mean,
got some good hands on it.
I'm more surprised he didn't block it. Yeah. He's like Taylor. Every time he blocks it.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys who, you know, I mean, we would call Billy undersized as a blocker, standing about 6'2"-ish, but his sense for the game is so good that he's always in good position when he's up at the net.
A little hybrid from Paul. Oh, geez.
That's kind of the hallmark of Theo right there, right? Just kind of almost shocking physicality.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, he's very subtly explosive. It's smooth, and so it kind of startles you, and then he's like, oh, I touched 12 feet. I mean, that's why I remember seeing him first. It was in Belmar or something a long time ago, playing there in Mansfield, and I was like, this dude is flying. But he doesn't look like he's trying to do that.
Yeah. He has the tan and the demeanor of like a CPA.
Yeah, you're like, this guy can't play. And then he's just like touching, you're like hitting over you.
Right. And just so effortlessly. Oh, Billy trying to wiggle it over on 2, just misses. To be fair, I think Theo probably would be good at doing your taxes.
Yeah, yes, very smart. He'd be a good CPA. Oh, I love it. Bringing up last year when we were in here and Billy and Taylor were playing together. That was fun. That was a fun match.
Very, very fun team to watch.
Yeah.
They went deep in the tournament too, and as is always the case for Taylor, was crowd favorite, that team.
Oh, absolutely. That was so fun.
What do we suppose is behind just the universal love for Taylor Crabb from fans?
Well, I think that he's you look at him, he looks undersized. Like he doesn't belong out there with all the, 6'8", 6'6" guys that are all flying around and hammering, and that's your typical volleyball player, right? And then you got Taylor, who not even close to 6'8", right? And he has so many incredible weapons, and his ability to read and feel the game is very like Rosie-esque. I feel like Sean Rosenthal style too, where he's been given this gift of creating opportunities and making like plays that no one else has ever made. And so there's like this gravity that you just get pulled towards him, and he puts on a show too. So it's, how can you not? And for every kid that's maybe undersized, he sees that, and it's like you want to think that he's the underdog and you're rooting for him. In reality, he's the one that has the most control and is probably the best one out there.
Yeah. I like that. As we have about 30 seconds left in a little timeout here called by Theo and Billy. We trail by 4 here in set number 2. Again, this is a contenders bracket match, so once you lose anytime today, you're done. And Lotman adding to his ace tally as we go along, now 5 total.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot in a set now.
It is a lot. 2 is good. Usually 2, 3, I'll take it. Every match, if I could have that, that's incredible. Do we have, Doug, where's Doug? Oh, he's not here. He was here. Oh, he's right here. Doug, what are the most aces in a match? Do we know off the top of our head? Ever? I bet he does. Put him on the spot. I'm just going to say it. It was Casey Patterson.
Oh.
14 aces. I'm just kidding. I'm going to make up stats. Doug, perfect. Yep, you knew exactly what it was. Just making up fake stats.
Yeah,
wow, that's great.
It's a nice stat line for Paul Lotman thus far in this match. Those 5 aces to go along with 11 kills and 17 attacks for a 647 hitting percentage. And of course, as we sing his praises, he misses.
Yeah, that's our fault.
We call that a good timeout, though.
Yes.
Right? You induce the error.
There he is. See how hard he was straining to get up there? Yeah, he's heckling himself on he jumped 4 inches and blocked it. I love it.
It's good to be long and skillful.
Right. It goes to show how important it is to have better placement and versus stressing about getting high, right? Low and over usually wins that battle.
Well, yeah, our good friend and volleyball genius, I would say, Tyler Hildebrand, was big on the concept of shaping your hands on the block, right?
Yes, that was a big push for us when we were training, and it changed a lot increased our opportunities like crazy, and Jake had a whole new bag of tricks to just throw at guys.
It's nice if you can shape it straight to the sand like that. Paul Lotman just stuffing.
Can he hear us from here? Yeah. He's like, I'll shape this.
Well, we talk about that concept of the ball nose angles so much in relation to serve receive.
Right.
But, that holds true with any of the skills, really. And so it's so important when you're blocking at the net to make sure your hands are making good angles back towards the court. Billy gets that side out. That'll take us into our technical. Midway through the second set here, it's Schalk and Lotman up by 3, 12-9. They took the first 21-12 in decisive fashion. So they'd love to close this one out in straight sets.
Mark interviewing Theo's UCLA team that are here to support him.
I like our boy T. Krabs. We're talking about what a fan favorite he is. Part of the reason, I agree with everything you said about, him kind of looking a little bit more like the average citizen, so to speak, at just 6'1". But he's also so engaging with the fans as he is on the chat right now.
Yeah, he is on fire. He's everywhere.
Sign into the chat. Have a little dialogue with
chat with Taylor.
Yeah.
I remember doing that when first year or two being done, getting on the YouTube, wherever we were streaming from, right? And just chatting away, heckling. It's actually really fun. When he's in the players' tent right now, just watching from here.
Yeah, he's got a great match coming up a little bit later today against the Qataris. He and Andy Benish will be playing against Sharif and Ahmed Tijan.
The future, I used to call him.
Yeah.
Before he was playing with Sharif, I'm like, you're the future kid. I can't wait to see you playing with him.
Yeah, those guys are spectacular and such good energy, too. I mean, Sharif, nobody has more of an upbeat vibe than that guy. Oh.
Okay, good timeout.
There's a freebie.
2 coaches just going back and forth. Should we get an ace after timeout? Let's do it.
They strategized that during the technical timeout, and it came to fruition. Good middle serve. Another tough one.
Jeez.
Chance to close it to 1 here. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, Theo fired up. It's aggressive high five, Theo.
Aggressive high five, the little serving platter cut shot there from Billy Allen. Yeah, the placement on these serves from Billy has been fantastic.
Really good.
Chaim is a very good receiver of serve. And those last 2 got him a little out of sorts. There's a good roll off the top. Nice turn and go. Sneaks just underneath the block. Theo Brunner. Not super deceptive, but effective from Chaim Schalk. like my golf game, you know, they don't draw pictures on the scorecard. However you get the ball in the hole, however you get the ball to the sand.
Just get it.
Yeah, just get it done.
Right. Oh my.
Yeah, ace number 6.
Jeez.
Mark it down, Doug. That's 6.
That was, I'm just going to give it to them and let them think about it right on the line.
Yeah, again, you know, I'm always a believer that placement trumps pace.
Oh, for sure.
Serving-wise, especially when you only have 2 receivers out there.
You always recognize great servers have a really good like rhythm and like a pattern that they use that creates so many good opportunities, keeps people on the toes.
A good transition play there to earn the side out. Brunner, Allen.
Keeping it close here. Let's get to 17-18. Stay close. You never know what happens.
Yeah, how much did you kind of have a game within the game? Were you trying to
all
win
the time.
every side change kind of a
Yeah,
thing?
we would talk about stuff like that all the time. There we go, Theo, low and over. Normally he'd be up there stuffing that. He let it go out this time.
Yeah, it looked like Paul maybe got a little bit underneath that set, just a touch, changed the angle of his swing.
Yeah, those patterns and like game within the game, that's all I play. I love that. Small little goals that get you closer and closer. It just keeps you like in the moment.
Right.
Right? You're not losing yourself to all the thoughts and inner demons, you know? And I think I've got a funny clip, I think, with playing with Phil a couple years ago in Chicago. We come out of a timeout, and I think I predicted the next 3 points, and they happened. It was so fun. I'm like, Phil, you're going to get out of this. You're going to get a block, then we're going to get a transition kill. You know, it was hilarious. But I love stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, predicting that Phil's going to get a block.
You don't have to say that.
Yeah,
you don't. Listen, you're like, everyone's on the chat. It's like, yeah, I could have been playing with Phil and said he's going to get a block. What's special about that?
I'd like to know if Raji in their gold medal match in 08 predicted that Phil was going to get the first 8 points all by himself.
That was crazy.
Yeah, nice stroke up the line. There came Schalk.
Yeah, this is where we just have to keep siding out and stay close. We can't let them. That 3 to 4 point lead is tough, but the 2 we can always maintain. Like, we're just 1 real point away from taking over. What a good bump set.
A little bit of a recycle there from Chaim. And that's going to go wide.
Got to pull. They're just pulling Paul into play short court with them. He's smart. Don't be super physical and hammer, Paul. Just play this game with us.
Well, that set looked like it got a little bit off the net, right? Just
yeah.
kind of highlighting how important transition setting is.
Right. You don't want to be jolty and stiff, fluid and low to high. Let that ball sit and follow the track that the hitter probably wants.
Really?
What a scoop. Okay, geez. Calm down, guys. Stop yelling at each other.
Yeah, that's, you know, I think over the last few years, that's something that Theo got so very good at.
Yes.
Is that transition setting.
Agreed.
And we talk about the importance of that a lot. I mean, capitalizing on scoring opportunities so critical in the beach game because you don't necessarily generate all that many. Yeah,
there's so like limited amounts of chances, right? There's maybe 2 or 3 that really can make the difference in beating a team and taking over or struggling and they're up by 5. Like, it's just those sets when I'm 3-4 feet off is absolutely perfect. And if I can get that most of the time versus 20 and I got to free ball it over, like, that's a huge opportunity.
Right. I feel like that was one of the major things that set you and Jake apart as a team.
Oh, for sure.
Is whenever you created a defensive opportunity, Jake was so good at transition setting. And then, you know, I mean, it factors in that your hitting window was also so large.
Yeah.
You know, you're 6'6" and long arms and great vision and all that stuff. And so I feel like you guys converted those chances at such a high level.
Right. I didn't get maybe as many digs as Nick or the other did, like a T-Crab's, not even close. But I'm going to, you know, my goal was I'm going to switch to defense and I'm going to transition 100% of these chances versus maybe 3.
Well, yeah, if I have 6 digs in a game and I convert 4 of them, that's better than 3 out of 15. It might be more exciting to watch a guy dig 15 balls, but at the end of the day, that conversion number is what's important, and that's, I think, what made you guys such a great team. Among a lot of other factors, but that was a big part of it.
Tied at 16s.
Yeah, this has gotten interesting all of a sudden. Another scoop from Billy.
Oh, what a set.
That is a fantastic set. Paul with another chance.
Oh,
yeah.
Please get it.
There it is. It does dribble over, and Paul can't believe it.
Why? Why is he surprised? Theo always does that. He always gets the one dig that he needs if he's on defense. He'll get it.
Yeah, that was just a little one-arm spear, too. Got the good bounce off the tape. And, he also has sneaky good ball control of his platform.
He does. Oh.
Okay. As a coach, you have to really dislike that now. Stopping a scoring run with that service mistake.
Underhand free ball.
Yeah.
That's the constant struggle of a volleyball player, right? Do I serve easy so they keep siding out at a high level, or do I be more aggressive and try to score? A ball!
You got
game
it.
Ball!
Casey!
Game ball! Wow, right to me. Wow. So glad I didn't fumble that. Yes.
Yeah. That was a great catch. The kid still got the hands on deep.
I'm back. Might as well get out there. Everyone else is still there. Oh, Billy's middle serve again, maybe. Here we go.
Well, you said we'd like to get to 18-17, and you didn't think that was going to mean 18-17 up, but that is exactly what's going on here in the game.
Oh,
really good swing, but Billy
do something cool.
Scooping, great set. And he finds the middle, of course he does. Billy Allen, smooth as can be.
He looks him off and gives him I don't really care if I put this away. Just kidding, and he darts it down the middle.
Just never out of sorts. And like you said, not huffing and puffing.
No, yeah. I'm fine. Why are you guys breathing so hard? Good line serve.
Really good serve. That's a great set as well.
Oh, jeez. Wow. The phone booth kids, we'll explain what that is because most of you don't even know what a phone booth is.
Yeah.
That's what that is, one right there.
I think the only way to describe a phone booth to kids nowadays is it's like those things they have at the airport so you can talk on your cell phone in silence.
Yes, right. Or if they've seen Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you get whatever, the ministering, what is it called? Why can't I think of it?
Yeah, that's a good little roll over the top. But 2 chances to side out for this second set for Theo and Billy.
And kind of on the good side with where the wind is. It's a little bit favoring Theo and Billy's side here.
Yeah, coming off the water a
little
little
angle
bit towards the south. Yeah, good serve.
Here we go.
Ball.
Oh,
there it is.
We're back.
Just a little no-looky line shot, and we are going 3.
What do you mean, even there on that shot, on that play with Theo, we don't ever really talk about this, but no matter how well we warm up before a match, it takes a little bit for the body and everything to get rolling, especially when we're not training full-time. We're coaching full-time. Like, you could see and feel that play right there with Theo felt like he's getting warm, right? And then the block before where he's like head over versus just getting the hands over, it's a big difference the longer we go.
Yeah, there's a lot of elements to that too, right? Like, obviously you kind of work your way into a match. When there's a 4 in the first digit of your age, it takes a little extra time too, unfortunately.
It's a fine line between warm and done.
Yeah. So yeah, Billy and I think there's also that element too. When you make a couple plays, you get that adrenaline going.
Yeah.
And that helps the joints feel a little
right.
looser.
Yep.
The game kind of feel a little more comfortable, and that's exactly the mode that Theo and Billy got into there. Billy's scooping balls, Theo setting them great, and they just got rolling as Mark just announced to the crowd, down 8-12.
Wow.
Made it all the way back for a 21-18 victory. So that's a 13-6 run, sounds like to me, if my math is correct.
Just don't ask me to follow up on that. Yeah, I just like going back to my memory, what I'd be talking about with Lotman and and came. Like, Billy got a bunch of digs off hard-driven balls. Okay. Oh, great. Now we have the actual stat.
Yeah.
This isn't fair.
It turns out the most aces
Dang
ever
it.
wasn't Casey Patterson.
No, I don't have the most aces. Last male was 6 aces in a match, and that's James Shaw in Huntington Beach 2024.
That was kind of his coming out party, I think. That was early in his beach volleyball career. Yeah, he did it twice.
Wow.
in Huntington.
I wasn't going to say that part. Thanks for I wasn't going to give James any more than he needed. He's still young. I got to keep him hungry.
Yeah. He's in the field here. Of course, we'll see him a little bit later playing with his partner, Miles Partain. Chance to outdo that. Paul's still got another set to add to his total, but he'd much rather take the victory in the match than be the ace leader.
Of course. That was something we always talked about. Didn't matter how we won. It's just winning is all that we need to do.
Good rundown there. Good timing defensively from Chaim. And not yet.
Billy scooping and
That's a really good shot from Billy from a tough spot. Yeah, that's patented Chaim Schalk. Kind of that ball's on his left shoulder, but he just wraps around the side of it and up over Theo.
He's so good at that, especially being a guy that favors that cross body a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
And so he's got to balance it out with that patented shot inside out.
Yeah, as an offensive player, are you thinking it? Oh, big stuff there
cover.
from Paul Lotman.
Jeez, took it out of his hand. It's kind of a bully block right there. That's like, what that reminds me of, like add another 2 feet of vertical. That's like a Phil Dahlhauser in his prime.
Yeah,
he would just take it away before I could hit it. I'm like, that's my gum. He's picking my pockets.
Good high swing from Theo.
There he is.
I was going to ask you, though, on offense, are you thinking about how often am I going angle versus line, trying to keep the defender honest, or are you just mostly trying to react to what you see?
Yeah, I love this question because I've been talking to a lot about the guys' USA practices. A lot of times we get a little bit more concerned with what the defense is doing. We look a little bit too long and we get caught up in thinking what the answer is versus I'm a huge fan of, if I have a chance, I'm coming in to dictate with my offense. Like, I'm doing this, and then I go into this pattern where I'm trying to stay ahead of the game, right? I'm going to throw a dart down the middle, then I'm going to cutty, then I'm going to go a wrist away hammer, then I'm going to, I'm trying to stay ahead of them with patterns that are unpredictable. Because that's all this is pattern recognition. And if I fall into the traditional pattern that everyone else follows, that's how guys beat you. Like John Hyden was great at that, staying ahead of the pattern, right? He created it. He didn't get stuck in it.
Okay. So that hitting mistake opens up a 4-point lead early here in set number 3 for Paul and Chaim. Billy and Theo will call a timeout, see if they can't slow things down a little bit. Yeah, it's interesting how you put that. So you go into your offensive game with sort of a plan in mind and then adjust if needs be.
Yes.
But you're trying to impose your will rather than take what's given to you.
Yes. Because if I'm worried about what they're doing on defense and I look too long, a couple of things happen. One, the ball maybe moves on me and I don't have as good of a contact because when it starts to fall, it maybe drifts with the wind.
Right.
And then 2, they could be setting me up for something. So if I come in aggressive, showing that I'm doing something, they have to adapt to me. Then I see what's available.
Gotcha. I like that idea. It's even a poorly constructed plan better than no plan at all.
Yeah.
But always good to have a good plan.
And there's like some fun thing to talk about too is like people are always, well, what do you see? How come you have good vision, all those things? And it's just stay behind the ball, but then also, even when you can't see, there's usually one attack that's, even if you don't know what they're doing or you're blind, is always going to be a good attack.
Yeah. Our friend and colleague Reed Pretty used to talk about kind of knowing your outs in any given situation too, which comes with a little bit of time. Great dig here, came Schalk. Oh, another little shovel scoop. Yeah, that is a fantastic transition play from Chaim and Paul.
That's kids. I mean, everyone playing. That's one. I mean, one of the most valuable skills in the game is that, because you're never. I mean, beach. How much are we really in system? Almost never. It's so hard. Like that. What a set off Billy falling.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
there it is again. That's not like we're drawing it up. This is what we want to run. We're surviving and then creating opportunities and then getting the control back.
Yeah, that's a function of, you know, repetition over a lot of years,
Yeah.
creativity,
Right.
and then just working hard to keep those legs moving to go get that ball.
Oh, he's on it
Over
early.
that. Chaim knew that was coming out of his former partner. Oh,
Oh! Leave it up.
yeah,
Kobe.
little Wesley Snipes from White Men Can't Jump style. He's just going to leave it up there, work the room.
He peeked over. He wanted to say something, and then he's probably too tired. That's a great block. That's the one he'd get me on, Punk. He blocked me more than anybody. Moves like that, outside of his body.
Well, the great blockers, I think, another big pickup. Oh, there you go. I was just about to say they come in bunches because I think the great blockers kind of take some time to gather data on you, right?
Right. They're processing the information longer than like just being an athlete jumping and reaching over, right? Yeah. They're letting that time and they're maximizing the information.
They're like the government building a case against you. And
Yes.
once they've got it, their conviction rate's real high.
What a scoop. Ice cream cone right off the left. Oh, what a set.
That was a good swing.
Get him,
Billy Allen.
Get him, Billy. Oh, my God.
Play still alive here. Billy going to stay up there? No. The switch?
Line shot.
Knew the line shot was coming. Theo knew it was coming.
Billy was maybe tired.
Yeah. He doesn't show it outwardly, but there is actually some cardio distress there.
Minor fatigue, but he's still somehow, nope, my glasses are dirty. That's why I didn't go.
Yeah.
So smart. Whoa, is Stafford allowed to talk to him right now?
I like the
That was smart.
between the net chatter that you had going there from Billy, wiping his glasses down, Paul toweling off the sweat a little bit.
Let's go meet the guy over there. Don't let him have a moment to himself.
Oh, a little change of direction there from Chaim. Almost comes up with it, but the shot falls for Theo.
We've had a lot of digs in this match. A lot of hard-driven scoops in the angle. Kind of reminds me of the old school big core volleyball guys just hammering and scooping in the angle.
Yeah, I saw Dane Blanton down here yesterday.
Yeah.
And forget who I was talking to recently, but I told him somebody was kind of oh, there's another big stuff. Theo, that's already 3 or 4 in this third set.
Yeah. Do something, Billy.
They climb their way out of the early deficit here and get back to within 1. But somebody was just kind of rehashing the great run that Dane and Eric Fenoy had in the 2000 Olympics to win gold. And they were saying, I don't know that those guys shot one single ball.
Right.
They were just annihilating
Just
everything.
be physical.
Just like that. Billy Allen 7 apiece now. Set number 3, and we have a match. These guys, could they be the ultimate carrot danglers? I mean,
yeah, right?
Down 8-12 in set number 2. They go on to win 21-18. Down, I think, 6-1. Yeah, indeed it was. They hang a 6-1 back on Paul and Chaim, and now we're level at 7.
I mean, a couple of crucial blocks by Theo, and I love how they complement each other. A block always equals like a dig because the defender can start to relax and loosen up and take his turn.
Oh, that's close. Really nice play there from Chaim to keep that alive.
Theo should have done the Troy Field. Yeah. Or just a little boop.
Yeah, just knock it deep into the court. It's so interesting how frequently that seems to happen, but it's not really something you can train so much. And so in the moment, you get kind of crossed up sometimes as a blocker, I feel like.
Right, you're just thinking, get there, high aggressive, get your hands on it. And as an attacker, I would have done the same thing. A little pitter-patter with the feet, go and try to meet him and get like a little recycle out of it. Oh, option.
You wanted to see it, but that would have robbed us from a patented Billy Allen line shot. That thing is perfection. It may appear later on down the road in the Smithsonian. It's so good.
Oh my
Theo,
gosh.
again, shutting the door. That's, I want to say, 4 in this third set, and they now lead 9-8.
It's incredible, though, because you think, if you're watching this, it feels like Theo's like almost too late, right? In his body language, you almost, he's a little bit, but it's perfect. He's using it, and he's blocking on his way up and taking away space.
Yeah.
I love it. No information, take it away.
There's a good response there from Paul to the deep corner. Yeah, I really love the language that Tyler Hildebrand used to use when it came to beach blocking. He would say your hands and your arms are the fastest part of that chain, right? So
right.
The timing of beach blocking is so different from indoor. You know, indoor you just want to be up big, up early,
right.
take away some space. But on the beach you got to be a little more deceptive. Another great dig, Billy.
Jeez.
Go ahead, wide open net.
Do it.
There it is, right up the middle. Yeah, 10-9 now, Allen and Brunner. Yeah, so you want to, like you said, be a little deceptive, not give away your position too early, and then you can kind of see what the hitter's doing, throw those arms where you want to throw them, especially when you're as quickly explosive as Theo Brunner.
Yeah, when you're all alone, you got to be creative and use timing differently. Oh, he almost.
Yeah, that was the right read, but you could see that right arm just kind of come off the net a little bit. Paul exploits it. And we got a race to 5, 10 apiece.
This is perfect. Right where we all want to be.
Just a great start to a Saturday morning here in Huntington Beach on our first Heritage Series event of the year. It is the octogenarian showdown stadium court. Oh, did he get ace number 7? No, just wide.
My gosh. Theo's like, you can have it. If it's in or out, you can just have it. I'm not
That's
going.
one of those, concessions.
Good luck.
If it's in,
you're welcome.
I'll give you the little golf clap and we'll move on. If it's out, I knew it the whole time.
Well, good for you.
Theo,
good timing.
Good touch.
Do it, Theo.
That's going to be close. There it is. He finds the line. And now a 2-point advantage. I mean, the blocking, you mentioned kind of the symbiotic nature of blocking and defense, right? Theo touching everything right now. That just frees up Billy Allen behind him, right?
Right, he's able to run that ball down the line off the block, not anticipating and maybe moving into something he thinks. He's patient, he's reading, he trusts Theo, and it's so fun when you get into that zone.
Yeah, I always kind of go back to having the great opportunity to work a little bit with you and Jake when you guys were playing together, and that's kind of where I first started to understand that connection, right? Jake would talk about it a lot. Hey, I feel like I'm getting a little bit early, which kind of makes you a little bit anxious on defense. And so you guys were at your best when Jake was extra patient at the net, because it kind of let you be calm behind him, right?
Right. It forces you as a defender to read what's actually happening versus what our play call is. Right. I think we get stuck in our play call and our responsibility maybe too much sometimes, that we don't have the ability to see what's actually happening. And so that patience lets us, okay, we have a plan, but then now we see that it is changed into this scenario. So us being both patient lets us maximize whatever scenario is happening. And it was like a light bulb for us where we started being even more patient and waiting even longer.
All right, so timeout complete for Chaim and Paul. That'll be all the timeouts done for this third set. It's a 2-point advantage if Billy Allen continues serving here. That's off the net, and that is a really good swing from Chaim. That was a tough set.
Yeah.
Those balls that kind of track off the net, so difficult because you find yourself underneath and your vision is compromised.
Yeah.
The kind of angle of attack is compromised.
But then it goes back to, okay, well, what's my default swing? Like a high, flat seam, you know?
Yeah, there's another example of a tough set. Chaim?
Oh, Billy.
Oh, yeah. Little get back there. Paul with the wide open net. He's going to kill that ball 9.9 out of 10 times.
Yeah. T-Crabs might be the only one that could run and scoop that, possibly. He just makes magic happen.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy that embraces the challenge of digging against a wide open net.
I love it. It gets excited about it.
Theo again around to the right side, going to roll that over the top and take a 1-point advantage into the side change. 13-12 as we inch closer to the end of this one. It has been unexpectedly good.
Yeah.
It was a dominant performance in the opening set from Schalk and Lotman, and it kind of looked like it was going to go that way in straight sets until Theo and Billy came charging back, as they've done here in this third set as well. That's close.
Oh. What net? What happened with the net?
That was interesting. The net was bouncing, and nobody was near it except Chaim.
And it was a delayed, like, jolting net, not like a ball touch net.
Yeah. Have a little conference with our officials.
But the ball had already passed, then the net, like someone snapped it almost. Yeah, do we have the replay?
Yeah, there you go. So our MC, Mark Sherman, announcing to the crowd, that is correct. It's one of those weird wrinkles in the rule that if you sort of incidentally hit the net, but it's not in the action of playing the ball, it isn't a fault. Good fortune there as we get to 13 apiece. Deuce, and that is a great swing.
So good.
Deep and hard from Theo Brunner,
Classic.
And now the first match point.
Classic Theo. High, flat angle.
Yeah, I like that too, especially at that juncture in a match. You gotta
Don't hit the line
aggressive.
shot. Don't hit the line shot. Right, exactly. I agree.
And they close it out. Paul Lotman on the left side. Theo. Ooh, getting the hands on it, but a really good high swing from Paul Lotman. These guys, it makes it extra interesting because these guys are really good friends off the court.
Right.
But as is often the case, when you're good friends off the court, nobody wants to beat the other one more on the court, right, than your good buddy. Oh, I thought that was going to be an option. And again, it would have robbed us of a Billy Allen line shot.
Why would Theo knows what we want?
Theo knows what we want.
He's a man of the people.
I agree with Takin 17-25-47 that Billy Allen's tan lines are fantastic.
Yeah.
Again, that one rattling. Theo's going to have a little talk with Steve Funk.
I would do that too because the one Theo got called for was probably better than that one, and somehow that didn't get called.
I will say, however, that is a great no call from Steve to end a match like this on a setting call.
There's nothing worse than a ref wanting to get involved.
Unless it's like majorly egregious.
Yes.
Yeah. 15 apiece. First team clear by 2 is going to win, and this is not what we expected, but what we deserved out of this match. Oh, Paul Lotman up big. And that's the one Theo took a little bit off of that.
He took a peek, and he's looking at the defense a little bit longer, concerned about them, versus when he's siding out, he comes in, he goes, I'm doing this, and then he's able to see.
Right. Kind of brings the ball down into the stratosphere of Paul Lotman, and he stuffs it. Now they have a match point. They're first. We will have a chance to rectify around to the right side here. Chaim's going to dig that one. Yeah, that's no good.
Theo tripped him. He should have tripped him.
Or you stand and kind of flex as Paul tries to run under and just like a
little tricep hit an elbow to the. That's smart by Theo to go back though, because he knows that's where probably he can keep the ball in front of him a little bit more, and then his high hard angle is really hard to block or dig, right? So that's like a great option for him, especially on a match point.
Yeah, and even though Paul knows it's coming, he's still got to move, and that minimizes his physicality just a little bit.
Right.
Good serve. Chance here on 2. Not yet. Yes, indeed.
No. Oh, my gosh.
Gets it right back.
I thought that was going to be in, and they weren't going. I'm like, what's happening?
This is one of those ones where I think we're more nervous than anybody that's on the court because it's such a back-and-forth battle here. And such a good one at that. Now, another match point to Billy and Theo. 17-16.
Back to the middle serve.
Tough chance here. That one's close. And that's going to fall.
Wow.
Theo and Billy getting it done to the disbelief of Paul and Chaim, but the elation of a lot of people in the crowd. That was a phenomenal opening to our Saturday here, Casey.
What a good third set. Geez, Theo put on a clinic. A lot of sick digs.
Yeah, then Theo, man of the people, Brunner.
Right, just going and high-fiving everyone.
Doing the victory lap to the crowd, the high-five circle. Yeah, what a great match that was. Again, dominant performance in the opening set from Schalk and Lotman. 21-12, they took the opener.
Yeah.
And then they were up 12-8 set number 2, but That was apparently right where Billy and
Yeah,
Theo
they're like,
wanted to be.
let Paul use all his aces in the first set, you know.
Yeah, we'll get a look at some stats here. Billy Allen, 17 kills on just one error, 16 digs, and that was a big factor,
Yes.
right? Theo had 6 blocks. Those two kind of numbers working in conjunction with one another. We
Yeah.
talked about the 6 aces that Paul had. He had 4 blocks himself, 15 kills and 14 digs for Schalk. So a stat-heavy match.
Yeah.
But it was, you know, as is always the case, a couple of plays late
Yeah,
by Theo and Billy that were
Right.
the difference.
like those blocks that create those 2 3-point opportunities, or a chance for Billy to make a play that he might not have made if Theo doesn't get in their space and start affecting them more. Good combination, good teamwork.
Yeah, that was a fantastic match. Congratulations to Theo and Billy. They will be moving on. We'll see them a little bit later on in the day. We'll bow out for just a few minutes here as the ladies get set to take stadium court. We've got Brazil versus the USA. Tamala and Victoria making it all the way up here from Brazil, and we will see them momentarily. Casey and myself and the rest of our staff at Valley's Live here will say farewell for now and be back in just a few moments with some action from the women's bracket